Hey people, got another Army showcase here I wanted to do just for my growing World War II Japanese figure collection. I know it's not very big. These are the most amount of figures that I could build with all the pieces that I have, though I am missing some torsos, and just with the pieces I have, I've got a couple extra features here, some helmets and even some printed legs that I didn't manage to use. So if I get more torsos, I'll be able to make a lot more of them, I think, but for right now, these are the guys I can be able to assemble. Same as my United States Marine Corps collection that I just showed off. I had a lot of fun making that and was thinking that it would be cool to do one for my Japanese Army, which I think is my second biggest as far as the figures go, and as far as maybe probably the money that I've spent on them. But I wanted to show sort of just the variety and how I sort of thought of making through these guys. And yeah, might just have some fun with it. So I guess I'll kind of start over here. These are some pretty standard riflemen. They're all very similar, but I like to mix and match the pieces to be able to sort of show off like the jungle colors, because it's kind of fun to be able to do that. And I think the dark tan along with the sand green color that's also seen on the Marines, it's a really fun color to keep on these figures and to use them for, you know, builds like that where you can use those same colors in foliage and plants to hide the minifigures. So this is a standard Japanese rifleman for the most part. A lot of these guys are. Some of these other guys in the back are a little more unique. Type 90 helmet, pretty normal Lego face, battle brick printed torso, which I don't believe has any printing on the back, but he's got a backpack on. Then the brick arms, Arisaka rifle with the bayonet, and I'm actually not sure if they make the Arisaka rifle without the bayonet for brick arms, but this is just the one that I happen to have. And then some printed legs that are some different variety. Same with my Marine Corps collection. I like to mix and match my pieces to show some variety, and I like that the troops look like they're sort of lived in, so to speak, out on their front, and they're not so standard or pristine because they've been living in the jungle for a while and it's pretty rough. So I like to swap out my equipment and do some different things with those guys. So here's another pretty standard rifleman here. Not anything you guys don't already know. Arisaka rifle, Type 90 helmet, a sweaty head there. And then he's got the Citizen Brick printed torso, which is just beautiful. I love these. I hope to get some more. And then these are the Brickmania legs, I believe, that's got the surface printing on the front of that for the little wraps, but there's nothing on the side. So yeah, I like having the helmet variety of these guys too, just like the Marine Corps too. And I don't know if you saw in this bag here too that I've got the extra pieces. There are some olive green ones too that I haven't used, but I'd like to use those on some other figures later. But for right now, I'm just using the dark tan ones to kind of help standardize them though. So here's another guy too, pretty routine rifleman here. All the same things, battle brick torso, plain legs. Looks pretty good. I like to kind of just make some boring guys every once in a while to not to kind of spread out the fancy pieces among all of the guys. So there's some good variety. This is another rifleman here. He's got the Citizen Brick printed legs, which is cool because I really like these wraps on these legs. And then he does have the Brickmania Japanese torso, which I like that one a lot. It actually has back printing too, which I kind of covered up with the backpack there, but I do like the back printing on those a lot too, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. So then what I got here is a Japanese officer, or some high up here, kind of. I did give him white gloves because I thought that was fun to kind of give him a sense of imperialism. This is some old hiker boots that I've used on a lot of different projects. I only have one pair of these, so if you've ever seen these featured on my channel, they've all been the same pair that have just been floating around a bunch of different guys. The sand green kepi hat, which is pretty fun. I want to get some more of those. I like those as far as the jungle variety goes, and actually he has a sword because the Japanese used swords in the jungle. It was a sign of their honor and their status. And I'd like to get some more. Quite frankly, I don't have very many of these silver swords, believe it or not, in my Lego collection. Or I have some, but I think I traded them away or they might be broken. But I like to get more of these. Like I saw in the bag, there was, I know, a couple extras, but for the most part, I need some more silver ones. So that's right there. That's my officer guy. I really like that guy a lot. Then back here, I've got a Japanese tankman. Same with the Marine Corps thing, like I mentioned. I think the torsos in a lot of ways were very similar. I think that maybe the tankman bodies were a little bit different, but the infantry bodies work okay for this. I've got a helmet with I believe this is Citizen Brick printed goggles, which I kind of like. So naturally I didn't put goggles on the helmet because he's got them folded down. He's got a little wrench there to show that he's kind of a mechanic type. And then he does have the brick arms pistol here, which I don't remember what the number is. The Japanese names and the numbers for the guns are hard to remember, quite frankly. But he does have a Japanese pistol there. That's for his small arms defense in his tank. This other guy is very similar, the only difference really being his helmet. He's got a satchel there, and he also has a pistol. And I do have some other rifles that I could give these guys, but like I've mentioned before, this is just the variety that I happened to put together. And kind of, like I mentioned, I can kind of mix and match whatever I want though too. So this guy's got the full Citizen Brick fit here with the legs matching the torso as well, which the torso, that's the cool back printing on there, and all that good stuff. I like this pistol too. This guy looks kind of like an officer type as well. I did give him this pith helmet though, which is something that is an actual Lego piece from other stuff too, and he's got kind of I think it was like a Genghis Khan head or something that was from a Lego minifigure pack, but I thought that was kind of fun there too. The Japanese did use pith helmets in the tropics, and they looked a little bit different than this, but I thought that was a fun feature and some good variety, so I can make a figure that looks kind of unique. When fighting in the jungle though, they were looking for armor and uniforms that gave to convenience as far as keeping cool in the jungle and being able to stay safe. So I did add a pith helmet there, which I thought was kind of a neat feature because you don't see a lot of figures like that, and I really appreciate that. Like you saw in the bag, I do have extra helmets and stuff too if I wanted to actually give him a regular helmet, but I like the pith helmet on there, and I think it's a cool feature. So this guy's also got the full Citizen Brick uniform. He's got a tan satchel, which is fun. I don't have very many of those. A Citizen Brick strapped head, which I like that a lot with the dark Type 90. And then he's got the Type 100 submachine gun, which I do have more of these too. You probably saw in the bag also. But I kind of just make the guys each and individually and try not to standardize too much of it so that it looks like there is some variety between the field troops and they're not just standardized there though too. So yeah, this is it. This is my World War II Japanese Army showcase. Like I mentioned, it's pretty small. Right now for me, these showcases don't involve vehicles, but if people have probably seen, I have made a Sherman, I have made a Type 95 Ha-Go tank, so I could someday feature some new vehicles for these guys too, or trucks or stuff. I'd like to make some Japanese trucks, but this for right now is just a minifigure showcase, and I'd like to be able to do some different things in the future, but this is just what I've got for right now though too. So maybe a vehicle collection showcase sometime coming soon. I don't know, I'm thinking about some new projects and doing some stuff like that, but for right now I've been working on my minifigure collection and wanted to show off just the guys that I've managed to make and how to mix and match those pieces, because I think the variety is kind of a fun thing. And normally how you'd feature guys like this would probably be in like a mock where you've got you know, minifigures in a building actually doing stuff, but I'm not great at building mocks, but I'm trying to get better, so this is kind of my way of sort of just showing that off. So wherever you are today, I hope you're having a lovely day. This is just a little showcase from me, and yeah, there isn't much more to say. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If not, don't worry about it. I do this all for fun. So have a good rest of your day, and I'm out for this one. See you around.